Here we are, scholars at Uppercase M and N. So Uppercase M and N are very similar to each other. I'm going to start with Uppercase M. Set your pencils down and watch me as I trace and try. So Uppercase M, you're starting with that hook that we are getting quite good at doing, right, with some of our uppercase letters. So we hook down to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline for the kick out tail. So 2 camel humps. Right. Watching me try one. Hook to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, kick out tail. Right. Watching another one. Right. Hook to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, kick out tail. Right, watch me try one more. Right, I'm starting with that hook near the top line, hook, down to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, kick out tail. I know what you're thinking. Those look good, Mr. Long. Well, thank you. But now, let's have you join me. Pencils up. We're going to start with that hook. Here we go. Hook to the baseline. Up to the top line. Down to the baseline. Up to the top line. Down to the baseline. Kick out tail. All right, we're going to try one. Are you ready? Wait, did you check the slant of your paper? Left-hand writers slant a little bit this way. Right-handed writers slant a little bit this way. All right, so uppercase M, here we go, our first try. Hook to the baseline. Up to the top line, down to the baseline. Up to the top line, down to the baseline. Kick out tail. All right, let's try 2 more. Trace. And try. Starting with that hook. Trace. And try. All right. Are you looking at them thinking, about your own work? I sure hope so. So now you have one more M to try here and at least 6 to write. And then the word Monday. It might be hard to fit 2 of those in there, so if you can only do 1, that's okay. So remember to write Monday. You're going to make your M. That kick out becomes the up and over for the O. Swing back around. Kick out tail for the N. Right? That's the first camel hump. Down, back up, down. The kick out tail becomes the up and over for the D. Back around, up, down. Now we're going to go into the A, right? Up and over. Swing back around. The kick out tail of the A becomes the up, over, and drop of the Y. Back up, down, and around. Monday. So pause for a moment. Write your 6 or more M's and your Monday. All right? Then join me for the N's. All right. So N, you can see, is very similar, right? So we're going to start with that same hook. Oh, set your pencils down for a moment, scholars. Nice children have set their pencils down. Naughty children are still holding their pencils. Are you naughty or are you nice? All right, so uppercase N watching me trace. I'm going to make that hook to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, kick out tail. Right? So it's just like doing the M, you just don't go back up and make another camel hump. So watching me hook, down to the baseline, back up to the top line, down to the baseline, kick out tail. Let's try one together. Pencils up, hook to the baseline, up to the top line, down to the baseline, kick out tail. All right, we're going to try one. This is new for us. Here we go. Hook to the baseline, up to the top line, back to the baseline, kick out tail. Let's keep going. Trace and try. Trace and try. All right, one more. Starting with a hook to the baseline, back to the top line, down to the baseline, kick up tail. One more to try right here. Starting with that hook to the baseline, up to the top line, back to the baseline, kick up tail. Nice work. So you have one more end to write here. Sorry, to trace, and then at least 6 of them to write here. And then at least 2 of the word new, right? Like those are new shoes. Are you writing with a new pencil? So you're going to write new, right? Capital N. The tail, kick out tail, becomes the loop of the E. That kick out tail becomes the beginning of the W. Up, down, up, down, up, kick out tail. So at least 6 more N's, 2 of the word new, and then double check that you did all your other words on both sides at least twice. Then photos of M and N submitted to your teacher for grading. Thanks for joining me for another cursive lesson today. Bye-bye.